Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Come on now, let's go! It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Orlando Scandrick there up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A toss play. This is Peterson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Mike's 15. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Darren Lee showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action with Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Milano, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And some room to maneuver. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Carolina. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon.
The second down pass. Complete to Josh Gordon. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, high 7. Go.
First down, Greer. Looking sideline, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Yep. 58, Mike. Rip right.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions for them.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. And a Panther first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Greer. Flush to his right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Quincy Enunwa, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 31, Greer out right to Bourne. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Ready, set.
58, come on. And let's get this. Check.
Ready.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Go.
On first and 10, Greer. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Niners' 8-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
180! Alert! I got him! Lock in! 5!
On third down, Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Milano, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken in at the 22. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Greer now on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a yard, Greer. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the Panthers' 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 36. Alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Greer on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Set 90 wolf.
It's going to be a long.
Get it.
It's going to be
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So we come upon halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Lock in, lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Carolina. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 75 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run for it with Peterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your...
There goes Melvin Gordon. 30. Past the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Allen Robinson, 77 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for two here. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 49 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Greer sets to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, Greer. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Come on, 180.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Move.
At the 11-yard line.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. We don't want this. 58's the Mike. 58. 58's the Mike.
Please grip.
Off play action, Greer. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Pilot, 64, weak.
58, right over there, right over there.
Hey, Charlie.
58, right there. Man, I got you.
Hurry, hit it.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Matt Milano, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Elliott Good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Trubisky will throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is caught. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 42 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Ready?
Now a 1st down throw. Greer. Anuno's got it. Complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Greer. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Corey Davis. 30 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he hits his man, Matthews. The 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 78 yards. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Bryant tacks on the extra point, so still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set. 30 base.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now.
First down, Greer. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Danny. Out.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A play fake. Now Greer to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 23 yards the pickup there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
He's looking at me. Zipper.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and 10.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Niners on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky, and they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Smoke.